What's up everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Warhammer 40k requested by Dave on Patreon. So this is like a big bug type thing. Tyranid. It's like a dinosaur mixed with a grasshopper. Kind of. So cool image though, this one. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. So, we'll start with the head. So, and like maybe, yeah, we'll start with the head. So it's like a big frowning spike thing. Center point here, come up, just above, head is in the top half. And we're like, there's a side for a hand here, and another hand, and then the body in the middle. Let's do our best. Let's go. Get some. So, gotta psych myself up for drawing. Go this way, spike this way, right? And it's kind of bumpy on top. And he's got like a real pointy sort of nose down here. It comes down the side. There. So there's like real angled stuff inside here. We go down. Right, so it's like a cap on the top of his head. He's like roaring going this way. And like in under here we have his eye, right? So I put it like a cheekbone there or something, but I put the eye sort of here, right? It's like a round glowing orange eye, basically there. And then he's got like these texture lines that come up around his snout, sort of a thing here. It looks like he's made of rock. Like he looks like he's carved out of stone, this thing. So his mouth then starts to go down this way. He's got like a cheekbone, kind of a cheekbone sort of spike here. There's all cracks and stuff on this. Right in the mouth, sinewy sort of jawline down that way, right? So like this all has like extra sort of textures and space and everything, but you can do as much of that as you want now. And his chin comes around here. And this like, so we got like teeth all in a row here, but the mouth itself kind of comes up underneath his tongue, right? So he's got this like venom, like, you know, Venom from Marvel, venom like tongue, right? And like his top lip, we'll put it like sort of bumping across here. The tongue sort of whips out this way, right? Kind of comes out from behind the teeth, so I guess teeth first. So like just a row of teeth all going up here. And then our tongue, so kind of just comes out from the darkness of his mouth. Da da da. Right, so kind of this thing going on. Then we got a spike. It kind of goes back around and into the back of his mouth, which is just all black inside there. You can't really see anything. And so we give like a texture just on the bottom here. And like, as I said, like drool and stuff, just like all coming down, like spit coming out of the mouth. And then there's like a top layer of teeth here. So kind of like coming out from the gum line. And it just goes down and joins the mouth down there. And you could color it black, but I find like a more realistic way of doing it is like doing the black hole for the back of his throat here. And then because it wouldn't, like, unless it's like super dark, but this would be all, I would say, like dark red or pink. I find that a better way of doing it. Like, you do your black throat hole sort of here, and then a sort of a skin color or a flesh color sort of in there. So, but if you want to go extreme shadows, you can color that all black. So on the side of his face then, he's got some more spikes that kind of stick out for the side of the face. And then he has like an alien, you know, like Alien from the movie's Alien sort of head going around the back there. So like a long sort of spiky thing going back this way. I think it disappears behind his hand, but we'll draw it in. And then we got like bumps and stuff all on this. And then like joins, well, it meets his shoulder or something here, which joins his neck. It's like shoulder armor. Then we can see like a few of these spikes coming out from the other side of the head. Just down here. Somewhere. And these would be sort of a little bit three-dimensional. So you just add a little sort of edge lines and cracks to them. And then, so he does have like a sponge-like head shape, sort of going that way. And it has like neck muscles sort of running down. Sort of going into his like neck and everything. Right, so this will have like a couple of extra little sort of spikes on top, but it like kind of disappears into that head shape. Right, and this is like all veins. And like veins running down here as well. Textures all on this gnarly looking stuff. Okay. So he's just like bumpy and slimy. Like, this is slimy and bumpy looking, and textures and like reptilian sort of circles and stuff like that, like help things. So moving down, so we've got like an exoskeleton. So he is a bug, right? So he's got like this bumping like breastplate. So like comes down to like, and this will have textures on it as well. Right, and then there's like a rib cage cavity thing, and it's all sort of bumpy, spiky. It becomes like bones, right? Kind of does look like bones. This side, I think, disappears underneath a shoulder pad or shoulder bone. And this goes underneath his arm over there, right? And you just add like edge lines to all these to try and make them a bit more 3D and like cracks and everything. So the other side of his rib cage, like, so say each of these would be like a bone. And they kind of come down this way. And then like the spikier the better you can make him, really. So like all bumps and angles and stuff coming down underneath his ribs. There's much texture and stuff on all these. And he has like, it looks like he has bullet holes in some of these. So like, you know, he's been shot at. I've never got into Warhammer. I had friends who would do it. Alright, they'd paint the little things and go up to like groups of people doing it and sharing what they've made and all that. It looked pretty cool. So his body's kind of twisted, right? So it comes back this way, and then we meet like a hip, and then his leg. So I'll just get the general shape in now. So like his side body, spikes, midsection, and then his other leg sort of will go down that way somewhere. And then we'll add like general exoskeleton stuff, right? So like little sort of plates of armor and all this just on the sides. And this would be like plates, exoskeleton, bug-like armor, you know. You could put as much texture now on this as you want. So, and his legs actually do have what looks like layers and layers of armor, like going down to his knees and even down to his shins and everything. So, and you just add these layers, give it an edge. Right, and then you want like some cracks and stuff going this way. Textures going back following this shape. Right? Like spit in the air and everything from the... So his other spiky shoulder pad here, and his arm comes out from this, so this comes in behind, and then there's a hole where his arm comes out. So here, his arm comes out from that, and then the shoulder pad has like some edge sort of angles to it. Is that the... I know. So that's his... So that's his head. So then the shoulder goes that way. Right, and then we cracks. There. So he's an arm coming out there and an arm coming out here, and then two arms on the side. So I guess the bigger arms would be easier to draw first, and then we'll add some textures to them. Bum, 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 bum. So then, right, the arm. So yeah, that's weird. What way is that? Is that a bone? Looks like elbow, a spiky, and then there's like a round part to this arm, and then the forearm comes out to that spike, and then there's like a bony part or something here, There's all like cracks and textures and stuff on this. That's like his arm, and then the forearm goes up real large this way. And it's got like all spikes on it. It becomes like a bony thing, and the side itself comes down. So like there's all spikes and things off this, like. Right, man. There's a gap in this and like some texture lines on it. Like texture lines on the arm. So there's like a big hooked sort of scythe kind of thing coming out from this arm. So we'll go, there's like chunks taken out of it and stuff every now and then. It's real big. Goes down to there. And it goes back up. Like gnarly big thing. We'll go an extra. And then there's all like bones and spikes and stuff connected to it, and there's holes, so like bullet holes. It must be from the military type style Warhammer things. And then there's like a big claw and stuff, so this goes back that way somewhere. And there's like textures and stuff on this as well. So let's just bump this way. There's like a hooked, like a thumb or something. So like a little claw or something sticking out here. Okay. Like that, right? And then there's all textures and stuff on all this now. Real bony sort of. Right. And then there's another one of these down here. So we gotta go again. So the arm. Bug-like arm, right? Yeah, that's like his arm, and then the next level, it's all spiky here, and then in here you've got like bumpy sort of joins, like curved lines, like an accordion sort of. So this then keeps traveling this way. We meet another spiky sort of situation here, and then more spikes on this. Right, and the big side then comes out from here. Right, it's got like holes in it and stuff. Right, like an edge line and cracks and everything on it. And then like cracks and edge lines on all this. Lots of textures and stuff on all this stuff. As much as you want to do, really. And then he seems to have another like sort of thumb or something. Basically, basically a thumb. Okay, so if you didn't think 2 hands were enough, he's got 4. That's right, 4 hands. So another one sticking out like from the side of his body here, like kind of from his back sort of thing, and this one goes up in behind the thumb there. So I'll do the bigger one first. It's probably simpler. And like just that like black holes where the arms have shadow. So that's the arm sticking out that way. So it goes in behind this big scythe and then up, I think. There's a couple of spikes here I missed actually. So then up this way. We got this exoskeleton hand. And then the hand itself, so rudimentary claws. So say like it's 1 finger, right? And then it has like a big claw, like crazy big, that way. And then the next one. Right, textures and stuff on all this. And bum, bum, bum. And like a claw that disappears in behind here. Do, do, do. Textures like dots and circles and everything can make things look a bit more realistic. Last hand then, just coming out from here. I've kind of raised it. I'm gonna probably have to raise it up a little bit because it wouldn't fit. Probably one of the claws might not be fitting in, but we'll fit it in as best we can. So his arm here, you put a shadow in here. And then his sort of other bony. So this like hand is coming towards us, right? So we need to place that properly then. So like here. And then we have like a finger, bony finger section there, and then a claw. Another knuckle or something there. And it's only 3, right? But the thumb one sort of comes out from here. And then this finger, this part of the hand becomes the finger down there. So we'll go, so it should disappear maybe. Done that way. Okay, like debris, there's like explosions in the air, rocks in the air. He's like death and destruction personified. So lots of stuff like that. As much as you want anyway. And then add a bit of color if you feel inclined. You could also texture the hell out of it. Even more than I did. But I think that's the best I could do. Hope it was helpful, Dave. Warhammer's cool. I hope they make... Is it true like Henry Cavill is going to be like making a film of Warhammer? It'd be cool. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.